all seriousness, I don't know if you'll think this is a hot take or not, but I don't think enough people are giving this guy respect. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have an MVP caliber season next year.
Oh,
He's
I like that.
Overwhelmingly the best running back in the NFL. Like he was better than Saquon last year by a substantial margin, I think, as a player. And this got totally overlooked because he didn't get as much opportunity as Saquon did. He got 100 fewer carries. This year, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be unleashed. David Montgomery and the offense he had before is not going to hold him back from opportunity. And he's going to be clearly the best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, what happens last year when I come on here saying how much I like Jahmyr Gibbs? It's oh, Paul, get off your knees, and I'm like, all right.
I didn't say anything like that. That's the kind of stuff Jack says.
Jack said that, but you absolutely defended him when I was going off about how much I like Jahmyr Gibbs.
Wasn't going to get as much opportunity as some of the other top running backs in the league. I was right.
I like your take that I think Jahmyr Gibbs is like he's totally set up for an explosion. I don't think we'll be looking at this saying he's clearly better than Saquon or Derrick Henry. He's an amazing running back. But I still think Saquon right now just feels like he's almost on another level.
Jahmyr Gibbs will be the fantasy RB1.
What was 50
his
or
more points
yards per attempt? Jahmyr Gibbs
had 5.6, Saquon had 5.8.
Yeah. I mean, no,
he's keep in mind the explosive long touchdowns. I mean, he had on 250 carries, he had 16 touchdowns. And David Montgomery was their short situation guy, right? Mm-hmm. Saquon was the only running back on that team. And in 330 carries, he got 13 touchdowns. Like Jahmyr Gibbs, he does not get enough respect around the NFL. You are going to find out about this guy next year.
Oh, yeah. And anyone who casually watches,
I don't mean
the
find
NFL,
out in the sense of find out he's a good player. Everyone knows he's a good player. You're going to find out he's a Hall of Fame level player.
Oh, yeah. You're going to put him on the superstar running back tier next year. And he should be there already.
For $20 million a year.
He should be there already because when you watch the Detroit Lions, and again, as a Viking fan, I was very tuned into the Lions last season, particularly in those games where we played them. Every time he touches the ball, I'm terrified. I'm seriously, every single time they give a toss, a screen, a handoff up the middle, every time he touches the ball, they can score. And this is why I get so mad when people tell me running backs don't matter, is because if you have someone that you can give the football to, and there's a chance they take it to the end zone anytime, that is useful. That is dangerous.
Yeah. What matters are running backs that can generate explosive plays.
Yes. When you have game-changing people, that's a difference. And I cannot wrap my mind. It pisses me off so much when I'm getting texts from Jack and we have our friends Andrew and Mr. Keenan, who I'm in a group chat with the four of them. It's the four of us. I mean, truly mind-bogglingly annoying group chat at times. Great guys. All these guys are great guys, and it's fun conversation. But I'm talking about the Jets pick. Who did the Jets take? Who was the edge rusher? McDonald, right? Will McDonald?
Yeah, Will McDonald.
And I'm saying how, in hindsight, wouldn't you rather have Jahmyr Gibbs? Like, no, he's a running back. What? What does that mean?
When people say running backs don't matter, they should be talking about guys like signing Chuba Hubbard to a giant deal. Like, is Chuba Hubbard really that much better than a rookie running back or a guy near the bottom? No, because he doesn't do the things these guys at the top do.
There are right now game-changing running backs. I'm just going down the list right here of the top rushers last year. Just tell me yes or no, Ziggy. Saquon, yes.
Yes.
Henry, yes.
Yes.
Bijan, I'd say yes.
I want to see a little more from him.
I think you're right on waiting a bit. If I had I'd say yes.
He has the same potential, but that's a guy. He was a volume guy last year more than he was an explosive player.
That's a great point. I think he's similar to Jonathan Taylor for me in some ways.
Yeah, so it's Jonathan Taylor and him have both shown bursts of it, but not at the same level as some of these other guys.
Gibbs, yes. And then I think, Josh Jacobs, again, amazing, but I would say closer to volume.
And Josh Jacobs has never gone over 5 yards a carry in his career.
The only other one he's not going to be on this list is McCaffrey when he's healthy.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's those four running backs. Last year, it was Barkley, Henry, and McCaffrey coming into the
season.
season.
Is still a very good player. I'm not saying.
Oh, yeah. No. Jacobs is unbelievable. I mean, a lot of these running backs are great running backs. But when you're saying guys that completely flip a game upside down at any point, it's those four right there. And McCaffrey, unfortunately, just hasn't been able to be healthy. But Jahmyr Gibbs, if he was the sole running back in Detroit, he would probably be the number 1 overall fantasy pick next year.
He still should be.
No.
He will be RB1 next
Who's
year.
going to go? Is Barkley going to go number 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll go Saquon.
Never, ever chase RB1. That never works.
What's it going to be? It'll be Saquon, Henry.
McCaffrey.
You think
I mean,
McCaffrey
I'm
goes
wondering
3?
if, like, in PPR, I think you could be seeing Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson up there. Bijan's another guy people are talking about as RB1. I think the order should be Gibbs, Chase, Jefferson, Bijan, Saquon.
Let's take a look. Here's the round 1 2025 mock draft from ESPN right now. This was released PPR. This was released on most people play PPR, right?
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Round 1, Jamar Chase, Bijan 2, Justin Jefferson 3, Ashton Genty 4, Gibbs 5, Barkley 6, CD 7, Amon-Ra 8.
I'm sorry. Where are people getting off putting Ashton Genty ahead of Jahmyr Gibbs?
That's crazy. Puka.
I get that you're looking for a volume play there. This is Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, this is why it's a hot take, I think, to say that he's going to transcend. And I think he will, is he's not getting nearly enough respect.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can take Jahmyr Gibbs being a Viking fan. Like, I don't take Packers. That's been a rule of mine forever. I've had Bears, I've had Lions, I've had Eagles, I've had Saints, all the teams I dislike. But I never play Packers until last year, I think, with Jaden Reed.
And how'd that turn out for you?
And I was properly punished
you
by...
You traded for Jaden
yes.
Reed right before that goose egg.
Yes, I was properly punished by the football world for that. But Jahmyr Gibbs, man, I love Jahmyr Gibbs. Huge fan. Reminds me so much of how I felt watching different styles of play, of course, but reminds me of when I was a Viking fan with Peterson.
Just the thought of, I want to give it to a running back every single play.
Yeah, like they'll put in David Montgomery, who I also think is fantastic. Like he's an unbelievable running back.
He's not an unbelievable running back. David Montgomery is a good player.
And when he's on the field, I have a sigh of relief every single time. Which, again, that's my rule as a fan. When your opponent is happy with the move you're making, you're probably making the wrong decision. So that's just how I feel. That's a great hot take, Ziggy.
If you give half of David Montgomery's yards and touchdowns and attempts to Jahmyr Gibbs, he's running for over 2,000. He's running for 20 plus touchdowns. He's receiving for 600 or 700. Jahmyr Gibbs is the all-purpose weapon of the NFL next year.